This is the story of a unique family. The Nolans homeschool their 3 daughters in Eugene, Oregon, but that's not what makes them special. They travel the West Coast in a refurbished school bus, but that's not what makes them interesting.
We're not going to peek around like we were, but we are going to be really creaturey.
What makes the Nolans a one-of-a-kind family is that they spend every spare minute of their time practicing and performing as a family circus.
The key goal was to do something together as a family that we could all participate in and that we could all be a part of, rather than, having mom or dad do something and then have the kids tag along as part of that.
I would say we're kind of gypsies anyway. That's probably what attracted us in one sense to the circus world.
Meet Greg, Heather, Melody, Lily, and Juniper, the amazing Nolanders. 13-year-old Melody performs on silks and trapeze. 9-year-old Lily and 6-year-old Juniper focus on gymnastics, and as a family, they perform acrobatic routines together.
That's how we like to start our day, is with a little bit of yoga for about 20 or 30 minutes in the morning, just to sort of loosen up and wake up.
Back into downward dog.
And then by the time we get down to the gym, we don't have a real strict training schedule.
I would say we do probably 6 to 8 hours a week as a family. And then on top of that, the kids have their classes, their individual classes too. I would say probably collectively good 12 to 15 hours a week that we're spending at the gym.
Despite their uncommon lifestyle, you wouldn't notice the Nolans if you saw them on the street. Not unlike other families, they cook, clean, and play together. But through their passion for the circus, the Nolans have combined the traditional and the non-traditional, making for a highly original lifestyle.
I think my favorite part about being a circus family is performing and showing people what we can do.
One of my favorite parts of doing circus is the creative process and being able to flesh out ideas together.
My favorite thing about being part of a circus family is the cooperation that it takes.
When you are holding someone else up, you really have to put any conflict you have aside, otherwise the skill isn't going to work or someone's going to get hurt. So you really have to agree to disagree when you're doing acro.
For every mistake we make, the kids are learning that it's an opportunity to learn something new and to improve. When you're juggling, you're expected to miss. In fact, that's part of the learning process.
The Nolans have an evident thirst for knowledge and believe they can live and learn anywhere.
Pick the grass. It was fun being homeschooled because, whenever I didn't know something, or I could, ask my mom or dad, and I would be shy.
When you're homeschooling, you see your family all day long, and you do different things every day. It is so amazing to go by your own curriculum.
The homeschooled Nolan girls have their own way of doing homework that most students would envy. They work in 20-minute rotations focused on different subjects, which include Spanish, math, chess, juggling, and apprenticing in their mom's jewelry workshop.
It wasn't ever about being afraid of what's happening in the schools, like we don't want them exposed to certain ideas. It was more about trying to expose them to more ideas.
I went to a Montessori school for the first 5 years of my education, and when I left there, I was scared that I wouldn't have the same kind of social interaction that I did, which is true, it's changed. It's not less fulfilling, I don't think, but it's different than what a normal 8th grader would do in school.
Believe it or not, the Nolans are fairly new to the circus world, and they found that being a circus family has its challenges.
The most challenging thing is being at the gym every day, just having to make that a big chunk of my day.
You got it.
Can't do it by myself yet.
Okay.
There you go. I think my least favorite part of being a circus circus family is not being able to master like a trick before you perform.
The most challenging aspect, I would say, would have to be staying motivated when it's hard and we're crying and we're frustrated and we're falling apart. It's okay, things are going to get better.
One of the biggest challenges has been money. As yet, they don't make enough on circus performances alone, so Dad Greg must find time to work as a software developer, and Mom Heather earns money driving a taxi and designing jewelry.
You know, we're making it, you know, but we feel like the sacrifice that we've made financially to do this, you know, we will more than be paid back for in the end.
So will the Nolans always be a family of circus performers? That's unclear.
Last year, the first year that we did this, it wasn't, you know, we're committed to this and we'll do it, you know, for the next 10 years or however long. It was, well, let's try it for a year, let's see how we feel, let's see how it feels together, you know, and by the end of the first year, it felt really good.
I just want to be so many different things. I don't have to be one thing my whole entire life, and I probably won't be. I really, 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 really want to make it to the Olympics. I really, really want to be in the Olympics. That's like one of my biggest dreams ever.
But one thing is certain. The Nolans didn't choose this romantic lifestyle just for the costumes, the acrobatics, or the fame. As they say, they did it for the family.
My favorite part of spending so much time as a family is just knowing that it's not going to be forever. And so this is a really special time.
Being together and building strong, confident children is what our mission is. And we settled on circus for that as our method, as our path. But I guess if we had a message to families, it's find what you love to do that you can do together, and then be together.